when I stopped, when I stopped trying to prove, excuse me, when I stopped trying to prove, when I stopped being bitter, and I just surrendered, that's when I received. And I am going to be very, very lucid right now, very naked. I was still bitter in some degrees about what was happening for me. Check my language. Not to me, for me. Do we not ask for clarity? Do we not ask for wisdom? Do we not ask for peace? Do we not ask for money? Do we not? We ask for a lot of things. And the main thing is to take account and take inventory of the things that you're asking. Because Sky Daddy is a provider. It is a divine force that you cannot see, but you sure can feel. And things happen to a degree that you cannot explain because it's on a metaphysical level. But if you were tapped in, you would have understood exactly what was going on to where you would know, and you wouldn't even be bitter about what was happening for you. But I, my friend, I knew what was happening for me. And I had an attitude, I had the tone of an ungrateful soul being shifted, being prepared for what I was asking for what I need, for what I don't have to want for anymore. Y'all, are you hearing what I'm saying? Think about that. Why are you upset? Because you are getting what you are asking for. That's why also in Luke, be mindful of your words. You better watch your words. You better watch how you speak. Check inventory. Even to the things that you listen to. That's why my etymology is important. That's why my language is important, because I'm speaking life. Not only do I do life, we're going to speak life. Hello, somebody. We're going to do that because why not? We're going to do that because that's how it was done back in the day. That's how it was done once upon a time. That's because that's what existed. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat chakra. Let me clear my palate real quick. Let me get some water. Excuse me, because I I want to channel, excuse me, I want to channel through clearly. I want this message to come out very clear and understand what I'm saying, because this is solely from experience, y'all. I am not making this up. I can't. I own a bakery. I am not finna sugarcoat nothing when it comes to life. Nothing. No thing, no one. No anything, no entity. It is what it is. And what we not gonna do, we not gonna play with it. And what I was saying earlier, we can't be that dumb. At what point? At what point? Because we all get to a point. At what point is enough enough? At what point is it time to actually change? At what point are you done actually being a victim? Excuse me, Ashe. At what point? Because it all matters. It's important. And a blurred. I was trying to say bird and flew at the same time. And a bird, my thoughts process faster than my words. A bird just flew through here. Very close. That's divine sighting. If I wasn't present or tapped in, I would have been like, oh, dang. No, no. Birds are divinity, especially specific colorful ones. We love them. We love the red cardinals. We love the blue jays. We love the woodpeckers. We love the butterflies. We love the divine encounters with nature. No fear. But back to doo boop boop, what I was saying. Luke, specifically 12:48, had came to my heart. And just so that I'm gonna go to my notes. So that I don't misquote. And look, it popped up. I was already in Luke because I was studying it. Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. So you asking and receiving. Some of us, like myself, we had been received. Been received. When you started that business, boom, when you started that business, that was the receptor right there. That was an immediate answered prayer, especially for those that started their businesses in 2020. I had gotten my license December of 2019. That's why December is just such a powerful month for me. But I had gotten my license December of 2019, and it's been up since. But before then, I had always been in survival mode up until this point because now my gifts make room for me. However, I had to get out. I had to surrender, is what I'm saying. I had to surrender the idea of what I thought my success was going to look like and what I thought and how I was going to do it. I had so many expectations, and it was just so funny because Sky Daddy was really like, bruh, you doing all of this and you ain't came and saw me about not nan one of them. I'm going to allow you to do this in the way that you think that this is your way, but baby, I am going to sit you down. I'm going to teach you in a minute. When the timing is right, I'm going to teach you in a minute. Whole time, things not going right, that was preparing me for me to receive. The fact that I had to surrender, and I set my butt right on down. And the moment, like my daddy said, my physical father, the moment I set my butt down, well, I'll be doggone. That is when I received. And the download today while I was in the water was the fact that don't be like such in a rush to where you are such in a rush to receive that you forget to discern if the frequency is even aligning. if it even aligns. We be so ready to just have it. We don't discern nothing. We be so like when something come about, we just take it. We just accept it. We didn't bring it. We didn't take it and bring it to source and say, "Hey, what do you want me to do with this?" Or not even what do you want me to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? And then boom, the flow happens. And we can't be resistant to the flow, nor can we have attachments to the thing. Cause we don't even know yet. It hadn't even bruh, wow, that just came to me. We get attached to things before even having confirmation if that thing is our thing. And then get mad when it's not our thing. Baby, you wasn't supposed to have attachments to that thing, no way, because you ain't even bring it back to source to even figure it out, to know what it was. Because if you would wait, if you would wait and do what do the process, do the steps of what you were supposed to do, then okay, you can give it back. We are supposed to be a giver. Seriously, we supposed to be a giver. So what ain't for us, give it back. What ain't for you, give it back. Gladly. You be happy. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel special. Make them feel like you're doing because you really are doing them a favor. Baby, here, you can have it. Because what you're not finna do, you're not finna destroy me and you. Now, give them back their, if it's a bomb, wrap it up, make it look good, baby. Give them their own bomb back and watch them explode. That's what you're supposed to do. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. Instead of being in the vicinity, even being close in the proximity, you be away. You don't get hit. That's why source is important. Bruh, when I overstood that, do you not know, bruh, everything changed. Everything changed. I don't mind being in purpose. I don't mind sharing. I have to, bro, because dude, I am a living testimony. This is what it's about. But you can't just get out here and think like you're not about to do no work, bro. You can't just be asking for stuff and then okay, situations come to change that so you can get it and you don't do nothing about it. You got to do the work. Like literally, faith without works is dead. So yeah, you can have the faith, but what about that work though? What that work do? That's the co-creation of it, and that's what you have to apply. You have to apply your part. You be over here, oh, I have faith. Okay, and what else? I have faith because I've been through da 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 da, and this happened because da 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 da. Like, baby, you will be talking different. You'll have baby. Look, we know the inner knowers. We be inner knowing the inner knowers. We know the others. We really know. We really be knowing the others. And anybody that come across this and hear me when I say that know what I'm talking about. Those that know that know that know. And when you know, you know, you know. That's all I can say. Because it's an inner knowing and it is a see thing too. I see. I promise you I'll be able to see quick, fast, in a hurry. Who really doing it and who really not doing it. Who talk about it. Because it do be sounding good, don't it? But it ain't pretty, y'all. It's not pressure, it's a privilege. And a lot of us, it's okay if you don't have that responsibility. I pray, baby, look, it ain't. If it ain't for you, let it be not for you. You don't want these problems. You don't want this fight. You don't. So please don't be I'm telling y'all, ankles be been to fell off thinking you can walk in somebody else's shoes and you be like, ooh, I ain't know these was heavy. Yes. Steel toe boots, boo. And you gonna have to step. You gonna have to climb. Don't get over here and can't breathe, baby. You gonna have to chew. So, hey, hmm. I'm grateful, y'all. I graduated today. I graduated today. Today was the ninth day in my 14 days of gourmet bliss challenge. There will be not a challenge, but there will be an embodiment, a 12-week embodiment of the practices that I've been practicing and experiencing up until this point, and it'll be available to you all. The course is actually a course, a part of the Lifegasm Academy. It is a course that is 12 weeks, so it is from January 11th through April 5th. So yes, you are with me every day for 12 weeks. I don't know how many days that is, but you're with me for 12 weeks and every day. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's something that you do by yourself. No, I'm in the thick of it. I'm right with you. But I'm doing it, you know what I mean? I'm not just doing it solely for y'all. Like, I mean, bro, like this is my lifestyle. However, it's my duty, you know what I'm saying, to teach and to share what I've gone through this full soul cycle. 12 years, bro. I'm talking about like, and you know, I was complaining at first because I'm like, dang, like it's 12. How long it's gonna take? I remember my 10th year. I was like, well, dang, how long it's gonna take? Then I had learned, they had humbled me real quick because I was like, dang, like I had the attitude, well, how long it's gonna take? Like, dang, like, you know, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, blah, 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 blah. And I saw a video of someone where, you know, they was like, well, you know, hey, in business it take a minimum 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 5 to 10 years. I said, oh. Y'all, that shut me up so quick. That shut me up. That shut me up. I said, oh. And it's funny how they work when they come with, you know, like messages that they need to deliver. Either they gonna get it through a radio, they gonna get it through a book, they gonna get it through a sign, they gonna get it to you through a person, they gonna get it to you. So pay attention, okay? A lot of people that surround you, they don't be talking just to be talking. They be talking because you need to hear that message. And I advise you to start being aware. And which brings me to say, you know, awareness does create distance. So when and that's the first thing mentally that I will have to give a disclaimer with, you know what I'm saying? Awareness creates distance. And once you start becoming aware of a lot of things, being more present, being more intentional, you'll begin to distance yourself. And it's not out of spite or hate or because you feel like you're better than anybody or nothing like that. It's no, you are distancing yourself because you are now being put in a space of where you need to observe. You are now doing something different, which is not being in the frame, being in the picture. You get to actually be the observer of what you done painted. Yeah, you get to see the spots, you get to see the cracks, the crevices, the creases. You get to see, baby, you get to see all of it. The whole, like literally, you get to view the whole portrait. And it's the portrait of your life. And you're going to have to sit with that for some time. Because from there, it demands and requires you to make changes if you want those results. And I'm with you for 12 weeks because y'all, this is a lifestyle. I've been working on myself for 12 years. You can definitely change your life around in a year for sure. But bruh, that's 12 months, 12 consistent months of dedication. And I've done that repeatedly. And I'm going to keep doing it because I do love it over here. And it's not, and you know, once you get out of survival mode, bro, it is not bad. You don't ever want to leave. Okay? So, hey, here I am, being a Harriet Tubman for my folks. If you want to come on over here, I will guide you. But baby, I am not responsible if you don't get over here to the other side. Because I know you'll get dropped. Okay? It's not, I know I'm going to complete. I know I'm going to get there. I know about me, but do you know about you though? We'll see. All right? Now, again, this course isn't available until January 11th. We're not starting until January 11th. So you got time to get your mind right. You got time to figure out whether or not if this is something that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to want to do. And no worries if you decide it ain't what you want to do, baby, it's going to always be here. It's going to always be here infinitely. I ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm anchored and rooted. That course is going to always be available. And maybe later on in the year of 2026, we will run the 12-week course back. Maybe. We'll see. It just depends on what they tell me. Bars. But for right now, you know what I'm saying, not rushing it or nothing, being present, yeah, it's coming up. And it's up to you. Solely up to you, boo. I mean, because we doing it. We are already 9 days in of what we supposed to be doing anyway. And it's, baby, it's lovely. Today, again, was my graduation day. Oh! So, I'm so excited. It's so much, like, so many blessings coming up, y'all. Oh my gosh. I am over the moon. I'm over the moon as I look at the moon right now, and it's in the same crescent as what I have on my right arm. So let's get it. The alignment is aligning. But yeah, I desire that y'all enjoy this, time with me. Sometimes I will share snippets of, like what's not a full love sode of Sacred Spoonfuls, but what could be, However, nah, it's just for y'all, for my YouTube family, okay, over here in Gourmet Paradise. I desired that my bad, y'all. I know y'all done heard some slaps. We just been having a few chaotic energies up in here, and so they had to go. We exterminate over here. We don't play. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in with me. If you've made it thus far, leave me a comment if this resonates. Nothing negative because y'all already know I will use you. Okay, you will be used as an example of what not to do. So choose wisely. However, anything positive of light and of love, that love language, speaking that talk, that divine talk that we talk, please do that. Or leave me a tree or a heart in the comments. Share, subscribe to the Gourmet Tribe. I appreciate y'all. Talking too fast. Here we go again. Let me calm down. I appreciate you all so, 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 so much. Thank you 1,000 times over. And I'll see you guys soon in December. Toodles.